reveals his plans to his servants, the prophets.
In the vision I had, I saw the Russian military launch a missile that was aimed at destroying a building where some officials were. According to this vision, the US President Biden was found in that building. But it seemed the Russians discovered that such an attack was too direct and was going to bring them much trouble, both from the USA and other nations around the world. So they decided to divert the missile to fall elsewhere, surely in the sea. But unfortunately, the missile exploded on US territory. Then I saw the US military intelligence inform President Biden that the Russian missile was aimed at hitting the building in which he was found, but was later diverted but still fell on US territory. And President Biden gave command that the US military should reply. Note, when I say American territory, I am not referring uniquely to the USA, but even more to the countries in which it has the right to station its troops and carry out military expeditions, e.g., the NATO nations.
The latest on that developing story we brought you from Poland, because you remember we told you that a senior US intelligence official says that Russian missiles have crossed the border into Poland, which is a NATO member, killing 2 people. And of course, NATO membership confers protection for any nation. It means that an attack on one member of NATO is an attack on all of them. Of course, Ukraine is not a NATO member, which is why NATO has not come to its support militarily in terms of boots on the ground. Well, we are hearing that the Polish Prime Minister has ordered an emergency meeting of their National Security Bureau this evening, and of course we'll bring you any more developments as they come in.
Back now on Sunrise with more on our breaking news. Russian missiles have struck Poland this morning in a concerning new development in the war in Ukraine. Sarah Greenhalgh. Sarah, with Poland being a member of NATO, this could have major implications because NATO says they come to protect their own, don't they?
That's exactly right, Koshi. Good morning. So Article 5 states that essentially an attack on one NATO member is an attack on all members, and given that now Poland is one of the 30 member states of this military alliance, as you correctly said before, the world is basically holding its breath now to see how NATO will respond. This is really the alliance's first big test, given that the West has shown no appetite so far for this war in Ukraine to extend beyond Ukraine's borders. But today, according to a senior US official, 2 Russian missiles have hit a grain dryer, a farm on the Polish side of the Polish-Ukrainian border, killing 2 people.
We've had confirmation from Polish authorities of a very, very dramatic and potentially inflammatory moment in history, really.
AP, citing a senior U.S. intelligence official, has confirmed that a Russian missile or missiles crossed into Poland in a border town, and there are reports that some people near a grain elevator were killed. So the headline is the AP citing a U.S. intelligence official. Now, separately, a senior or the senior spokesperson for the Polish government on Twitter a short time ago in Polish, but it's easy to translate, coming out and saying that the National Security Ministry of Poland has convened an emergency meeting.
Pray against this agenda that will bring great chaos and world instability if it happens.